Ladies and gentlemen, hey, hi, how you doing? Welcome back to the channel. Thank you so much for stopping by. Of course, yesterday, out of the blue, we got the official first look at Black Ops 7, the Call of Duty 2025 title via the Xbox Games Showcase for Summer Games Fest, right? A lot of people weren't really anticipating anything for COD being shown at this just because we know this is going to be a stack-on title, if you will. It's going to be another Treyarch title, and with the current state of BO6, a lot of people were wondering, oh, you know, the state of BO7 could be a little bit weird. What's going on there? Nonetheless, we got the reveal, and there's a lot of things with this reveal that you might have missed, either courtesy of the trailer, some of their very specific wording in their details of it, and then a few other things going around in the community as well in regards to Black Ops 7. Now that it's been officially announced and revealed, and today I wanted to go through the various things you might not have picked up on your initial watch through, or some other things going on that you might not have seen so far for Black Ops 7. Let's start first though with their actual blog detailing the reveal for BO7. We of course covered this originally in our video yesterday, but I do just want to reiterate their very specific wording here. Also set some expectations for a few things just based off of this blog. One big thing here is that they do officially confirm that this is a Treyarch and Raven developed title. So yes, Treyarch is the first studio now ever to have a back-to-back title release, which could be good, could be bad. There's pros and cons to this for sure. Did they have enough time to actually adequately publish 2 games in a row? Are they going to be polished at launch? Like Black Ops 6 was all right at launch, but then season 1 broke everything, and it's kind of been a roller coaster since then. How is that going to impact Black Ops 7? How does the development of Black Ops 7 impact the current stuff going on in Black Ops 6, right? Also though, can they quickly adapt and learn and make that super easy for the next game? Time is going to tell here, but they say it's the first ever consecutive release within the series, set more than 40 years after the events of Black Ops 6. This is what's really interesting, because last time we had a back-to-back title, it was obviously MW2 and MW3. MW3 being a direct sequel, it was easy to do the crossover and the carryover from MW2 with your weapons and your operators and whatnot. We're changing eras here though, 90s to 2035. So while it is a direct sequel, the carryover this year could be interesting if there is going to be any, and that's something I really want to focus on in the coming months as we start to see more reveals, is what happens with that. Weaponry here, yes, obviously it'll still exist in 2035, but it's going to be old tech versus what we're going to be playing with in the game most likely. So would there be carryover for that? Operators are a lot more easy to do, so I'm really curious to see how they approach that. What I really want to focus on with their blog here though is their very deliberate breakdown of the game. It's super broad, but it's also very specific at the same time. You'll see what I mean. So they say, prepare to squad up with friends or play solo in a thrilling and innovative co-op campaign. This is about as obvious as it gets, so it's hard to miss, but I think it kind of got overlooked with all the other things going on with this trailer. It is a co-op campaign for Call of Duty, which is going to be really cool here. Seemingly 4 players based on the trailer, which we'll break down more in a moment, because I think a lot of players are confusing certain, sections and cuts of that trailer. Harness near future weaponry in a signature multiplayer experience packed with brand new maps. You may recall previously, there were a lot of leaks and rumors talking about how the Black Ops 7 maps were going to be the Black Ops 2 ones, just remastered. Brand new maps would indicate otherwise. Maybe we're still going to get Black Ops 2 maps because it does follow up on that game's story with Menendez and everything, but brand new maps being listed here does specifically mention it's not going to be Black Ops 2 maps because they're brand new. Then the next twisted chapter of round-based zombies. There was also several leaks for Outbreak coming. No mention of that so far. That could be saved for a later reveal, but round-based is officially confirmed here. So just paying attention to stuff like that, like the very specific wording of things, can actually give you a lot more details than it might originally let on. But then beyond the blog, different cuts, different bits of information about Black Ops 7 have been dissected more here in the past 24 hours or so, and we actually have a lot of additional details for this game, what to expect either directly from the very brief sort of cut down clips of gameplay that we saw in that trailer, or through the community with different leaks and rumors now sort of connecting now that we have official information. Of course, as we go through everything here, by the way, if you guys enjoy the video, a like rating is always seriously appreciated, and if you're new to the channel, you want to make sure that each and every single day you were in the know for all things going on in COD. No better place to be than right here, so feel free to hit that subscribe button and turn on those post notifications. First up here, Hope does address one of the largest talking points from that trailer, and he says that Avalon shot is not Warzone. Of course, what he's referencing here is the very brief clip we have of 4 players jumping into a large scale map that is Avalon. If you pay attention to all the leaks and the rumors that we've had before with Avalon being in the Black Ops 6 game now and everything we've seen from that, it is the Avalon area, and they're jumping in with the wingsuits similar to Blackout, right? We'll talk more on the Blackout element of that in just a moment, but Hope does say that Avalon shot is not Warzone. It is from the CoOp Campaign. Like I leaked before, it was canned for Battle Royale and was being used for Campaign and Outbreak unless things changed and they found a way to rotate big maps for Warzone while supporting PlayStation 4 and Xbox One. So Hope previously reported, we covered this, you know, a few months back, whatever it was, time's flying, right? Saying Avalon, the rumored Warzone map at the time, because that's the giant play space in Black Ops 6 already, is actually not going to be a Battle Royale map anymore. They shifted all the game files and updated all the game files for it to be a zombies map, a large scale outbreak map instead, as an addition to round-based zombies, of course. And CoOp Campaign, the story being set in that world, lines up as well. So everyone looked at that and was like, oh, that's the Warzone map, but also wait, wingsuits, it's Blackout. Funny enough, it's actually neither Blackout or Warzone. It's presumably just campaign and zombies related things going on there. Obviously, also with the whole concept of the wingsuits returning instead of those guys jumping in with parachutes, the Blackout 2 hype was rolling, and unfortunately that's just not what I would personally expect here. We talked about this in its own dedicated video a little while back, and COD splitting players between a Blackout Battle Royale and a Warzone Battle Royale is just unlikely, and now they're so far into Warzone here that either the only chance Blackout would ever happen again is if they completely scrapped Warzone, which would be a huge risk from Call of Duty, or if they wanted them to coexist, and neither seem business-wise like the practical choice here. So personally, I would not get your hopes up for Blackout 2. We would have seen other leaks, other details about that stuff already, most likely. That Avalon shot, that Battle Royale looking shot, is in fact campaign-based according to Hope. Something we can now look out for that we have official marketing, though, is the code name for the game has been confirmed. And this means that thanks to the lovely Call of Duty HQ, going forward, when we see Season 4 Reloaded, Season 5 Reloaded, 6, every time there's a major update for Call of Duty, now it doesn't even have to be a seasonal update, any title update really, there's a chance that we could see Saturn or Chimera, the two code names for Black Ops 7, updated with files, which means we're going to see more and more leaks for this game as we see more major updates go out for BO6 and Warzone. So that's something we can now look out for as we see new updates drop. I imagine, you know, closer we get to, you know, late summer and we get closer to the beta and everything going on there, presumably we're going to see some pretty major stuff leak, because that's just how the COD HQ is now. Now, Modern Warzone does highlight a very specific snippet from the trailer here, saying first look at zombies in Black Ops 7. Some fans think the headlights in the background are hinting at the bus from Transit. We can see in this little clip here, it's only 3 seconds long for this cut down thing, but you see the lights flash on here with the zombies in the back, the silhouette of them, and obviously there's been a lot of leaks and rumors regarding a Transit style remake as well coming for Black Ops 7. This would line up with that. Now that could just be pure coincidence, but it also lines up like super conveniently. Another brief clip that we saw from that trailer maybe could be multiplayer gameplay, probably is going to be campaign. It could be a feature that's active in both, but Modern Warzone says active camo appears to be in Black Ops 7. Looks like there's going to be some kind of active camouflage. No confirmation whether it'll be multiplayer or just campaign, but we also see our character here just sort of become visible. Originally, it's just like this very transparent silhouette, like you can tell there's a character there in real time. I'm not sure how easy this would be able to spot, but this character just becomes visible here as they walk around. So there's definitely some kind of active camo, invisibility cloak, if you will, that's going to be active. I first saw this and I was like, wait a second, did that guy just appear? Because I didn't even see that sort of transparent silhouette at first, but you can definitely tell it's there. But that sort of cloaking tech, active camo tech, is going to be active in this game, potentially even in multiplayer. Another thing a lot of players spotted was a hidden date in the actual trailer saying June 20th, 2025, which means that's coming up here in real life. We could be seeing another kind of reveal or announcement or something else shown here on the 20th. We'll have to keep our eyes peeled. Obviously, I'll be covering anything at all if it happens on the 20th, but it also lines up with a Black Ops timeline event from Black Ops 2, a game that Black Ops 7 is directly correlated to. In the Black Ops 2 timeline, this was actually the day that Raul Menendez posted a YouTube video titled A Newer World. So lines up very funny. You can see 6/20/2025. So it's lining up with real world dates now. Could be very deliberate there as well. And you can see in the trailer, there are these dates that line up 6/20/2025. So we'll have to keep our eyes peeled. Maybe there's going to be another teaser or trailer of some kind. By extension of Black Ops 7 being revealed, Call of Duty did also announce this exclusively on their socials, so you might have missed it otherwise, but you can get an exclusive calling card in game now. That's basically just like this key art for the game. If you tweet at them, hashtag Black Ops 7 and then your Activision ID. So if you want that, that'll become available with Season 4 Reloaded. Like I said, nothing too fancy, just a calling card, but that's there now on top of the official reveal. And then lastly here, another thing thing that was spotted in a very brief section of the trailer. Detonator reports here, Menendez's Mansion from the Time and Fate Black Ops 2 campaign mission can be seen in the Black Ops 7 teaser trailer. So with this is a cut down section from when those giant swords are crashing onto the map, and this area in the background is in fact Menendez's mansion here. So very possible that throughout this, I mean, I'd almost expect it, since Menendez is a main character, we have some either time jumps back to see sort of the story from BO2 and how it connects to BO6, or we see modern day settings with these locations from Black Ops 2 potentially. So that's pretty interesting as well. Like I said, if you were just simply watching this trailer and not paying super deep attention to it, there's quite a few things you could have missed or maybe misinterpreted from the original quick cuts that it's got. But now that we've had time to actually go through frame by frame it, analyze every little thing, there are some interesting things that have surfaced in addition to the original reveal. That is going to wrap things up though. If you guys enjoyed the video, be sure to drop a like on it. And if you're new to the channel, you want to make sure that each and every single day you're in the know for all things going on in COD. Feel free to hit that subscribe button and turn on those post notifications. But once again, thank you so much for tuning in. And until next time, take it easy, have an awesome rest of your day, and I'll catch you later. Peace out.